there's one thing that I pray I could get rid of in my normally very minimalistic life, it would be my cell phone. I don't use it for the traditional cell phone things. Just listen to music when I'm out running, and then outside of that, I just use Wi-Fi capabilities at my place to just, listen to podcasts and, do my normal stuff that you'd see here normally on the channel. So if I can find a way to trim my cell phone bill, which thanks to Canada, it's basically run by three big companies, depending on which coast you're at. You got TELUS, you got Bell, and you got Rogers. I know in the States things are going to be different, and the first point on here on how to stop paying so much for your cell phone bill is by, pitting companies against one another, negotiating your price. There's only so much when you're up in a country where they're all just in on the same pricing structure, where it's so heavily regulated, and it's almost impossible to really make that much of a change, and you don't even get all that much for the amount of money that you put down. Like my cell phone bill, okay? Oh, the contract that I have, I'm not even entirely sure how much data I have, okay? And up here in Canada, we still have data caps, which is wild, I know, for a bunch of other people, and especially if you hear how much money I pay per month for it, and shit, that's so much. And it went up, thanks for another Trudeau regulation, but whatever, this isn't about politics or anything like that. I have, I think when I signed up, it was supposed to be 5 or 7 gigabytes per month. Great amount of data, right? Local calls, I think 200 minutes local call per month. Unlimited text messaging, unlimited picture messaging and all that stuff, SMS, whatever. All of that stuff thrown in for a nice round price, $95.50 per month. What a steal from my wallet right into, what do I got right now? Bell. They're all the same. I've had Bell and I've had TELUS, and Rogers, the less said about them, the better, especially in this neck of the woods. But it's all just garbage. And like I said, if I could get rid of it, that would be wonderful and fantastic. But my parents are still alive, and they don't want to use any other messaging platforms. So, you can't really cut your parents out that much, I guess. So let's see if we can use any of these abroad, because I'm sure it's still going to be relevant to the United States. And I'm still negotiating for a better price. Trust me. That was negotiation in order to get the price that I got. Okay, that was pitting TELUS against Bell. Got my phone for free, and then still negotiated down $30 a month, which is just garbage. With the credit score that I have, they should be giving me my phone for free. Anyways, if soaring costs are getting you down, finding realistic ways to reduce expenses will keep your head above water and your spirits high. In this column, I will share 5 ways to save money on your cell phone bill. First and foremost, change companies. Yeah, exactly. There are, here's another, little known secret, a little tip and trick, a little life hack that's out there. There are customer retention lines or customer loyalty lines, depending on which company you're dealing with. You can find these online, okay? You call those up and you can negotiate a better price. That's what I did when I switched over to Bell. And then, because I originally started with Bell and then switched over to TELUS for a little while, and then went back to Bell when TELUS wouldn't give me a better deal. So, you know what? Hey, I pitted them both against one another. And like it says here, change the companies. I'm not too sure if this will be in here as well, but take advantage of the deals that are going on, okay? And another thing that I did when I switched back to Bell at the same time was took advantage of the third-party pricing when it came to, getting a better phone deal itself, okay? And then I already had the contract negotiated with Bell itself, and I had that already on ice. So there's a bunch of steps that you have to do for something that is stupidly necessary in today's day and age. Verizon and at&t unlimited plans are the most expensive. What's the most expensive? Give me a number, because I'll probably cry a little inside. With T-Mobile coming in a close third, the service providers are popular among customers because they are familiar brands and offer good network coverage. Oh yeah, all of the network coverage, like I said, in Canada, you got the 3 big partners that are out there. You got a couple of the other ones that are just offering spotty coverage on top of that. It's still absolute dog water. There we go. Can't say the other word that I wanted to. At least I don't want to, okay? If I was to go 30 minutes in either direction, okay, when I used to travel for my other job that I had, okay, before even starting this channel, and then when my original channel was just really new, I would drop out of service, okay? Driving to, I used to have to do deliveries to Peace River. It's about an hour to an hour and a half, depending on how fast you want to drive. There would be long stretches stretches where I would have zero cell phone coverage. Completely blue sky, clear day, clear as all heck. And especially once you get over the Dunvegan River, okay, if you know the area, you know the area. Once you dip down where obviously you're not going to get any cell phone coverage, okay, you get to the other side of that though, it's as flat as, I only have vulgar references for how flat that thing is, okay? Like a Chinese lady's ass. Let's just go with that one because that's funny. Okay, it's just as flat as, you'll be lucky to get 2 bars. Maybe 2 bars. And that's not 4G. That's definitely not 5G. That's not even close to being top G. Enjoy your 3G coverage if you can get it, okay? And that's what you get from every single carrier that's out here. So yeah, if you have good coverage from AT&T, heard horror stories about that. Verizon, I've only heard neutral to positive things about that. Anyways, but here's what most people don't realize. The leading mobile carriers, Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile, own and operate discount brands that use the same towers and coverage, lower monthly rates. AT&T has Cricket Wireless, Verizon Visible. Haven't heard of that one. Is that what's, not Sprint, maybe Sprint, T-Mobile. No, T-Mobile is, T-Mobile owns Metro, okay? What was that other one? Boost Mobile. That's what it was, okay? Oh, again, just very vulgar stories when it comes to that. Anyways, these discount companies are known as Mobile Virtual Network Operators, or MVNOs, and they don't own their cell phone towers, and they partner with major carriers for affordable wireless service for their customers. We have the similar thing up here as well. One of them's Fido. I think Fido works with Bell. I'm not entirely sure. But again, their pricing structure is heavily regulated by the government, so you get absolutely no flexibility. Sure, they might have different promotions that are going on the time when it comes to the phones, or they might have access to different, types of phones that are out there. But outside of that, it's no real difference. But I guess it's better in the States, and that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. Change plans with your existing provider. Yeah, because again, if you just go to one of these kiosks or one of the specific stores that are out there, they're going to try to upsell you on your plans. Just monitor like 3 months of usage, okay? See if there's just wild variability that's in there, and then just, negotiate, okay? That is central to all this stuff. Negotiate a better price for you. See if I'm off on this. Not interested in switching cell phone providers. You may be able to save money by changing plans with the company you have now. Call customer service and ask them to go over your current plan with you. You may be paying a lot of service for what you're using, such as unlimited data plan. Yeah, if you're using something that's in a lower bracket, like if you're only using 10 or 20 gigabytes, if you're extensively using your cell phone. Some people do, okay, and that's totally fine. If there's a less expensive plan for something and you're only normally using 5, 10, 20 consistently several months in a row, okay, if you're not making that many phone calls and you have unlimited calling, if that's not already bundled in, you can also look at that as well, okay? And most messaging from most younger people that are out there, you're using Messenger, Twitter DMs, Instagram DMs. You're doing stuff. Things are going down in the DMs or encrypted services like Telegram and I don't know what the other, Signal is the other one that's out there, okay? So if you don't need messaging that's on there, you can knock that down to just a few hundred text messages for some of your older relatives that are out there. Join a family plan? Yeah, of course, but again, I don't know. Things could be different in the States, but up here in Canada, you need to live under the same house. It's, again, heavily regulated, and government is always here to help you. Anyways, family plans are cheaper per phone line than buying service on your own. For instance, discount carriers, Cricket and Metro by T-Mobile have offered 4 lines for unlimited cell phones. 4 lines for $25 a month for unlimited service. I just died inside a little bit. Oh, I thought it would be bad, but oh, yeah, for $100 a month, 4 cell phones for $100 a month, unlimited usage. Oh, my heart. All right, you take a look at Visible, which offers a party pay service that lets you pay multiple people on your plan. Yeah, we got a thing like bundling, so if I was an old person and I wanted cable television in my house, I couldn't think of anything more laughable. But yeah, again, you can bundle in like a home phone line. Again, another old person function. This is specifically with like TELUS and stuff. Or you could have really awful, okay, because like I said, I have Bell coverage when it comes to my personal cell phone right here. as opposed to my internet that's through TELUS, because you either have TELUS or you have whatever Northern Cablevision. I'm old as hell, dudes. So just cut me some slack here. I think it's called, no, it's not Eastlink. Maybe it is Eastlink now. They have absolute dog water coverage when it comes to high-speed internet. High-speed internet. Uploads of 20 and you might, or I'm sorry, not uploads of 20, downloads of 20, uploads of 5. If you know anything about wireless internet, that is, it's trash. It's trash. TELUS is the only one that provides a decent service that's out there. And boy, do they got a deal for you if you bundle everything up. And then, hey man, if you're a good customer with them, they'll throw in a home phone line for free, because nobody under the age of 58 uses a home telephone anymore. Unless, of course, you're a company, but that's a totally different animal. You may qualify for a special discount. Yeah, if your contract is up, okay? Again, I don't know about the States, but speaking Canadian specifically, the cell phone contract length is regulated to only be 2 years. So if you're about to enter a new contract with whatever provider that's out there, okay, you could have a different loyalty package that could be offered to you. Again, just make a phone call. Make a phone call. Agree to auto pay. Yeah, no. Or they might also give you a discount if you just opt for a digital version of your bill, if you still manage to get a paper bill in 2022. I don't know who does paper bills. Oh, I got actually a credit card that still sends me a paper bill. I don't know why. But even still. Cell phone bill to auto pay. Again, I don't like companies getting in my bank accounts, but yeah, if there's a decent reason to have that, okay, if it's knocking off, yeah, $5 a month, but still, that's not bad, okay? But basically, this all just boils down to calling up somebody at the customer retention line and just saying, hey, I'm paying too much for the service that I have. What can we do about this? It also sounds like a really crappy pickup line, but even still, last tip there, bonus tip, before you jump too fast, call to find out if your provider offers an incentive to move to autopay. Then if you choose to go with it, autopay with your credit card, not a checking account. Oh, and then you could also credit hack that as well. That's man, that's a big W right there. That is such an easy move. That's actually really amazing. Moving that to your credit card account will happen much easier. Yeah, no doubt. So yeah, if you're like me, if you're a Canadian that's stuck with really terrible cell phone coverage, or even if you're an American watching this and you're just thinking I'm paying a little bit too much for something that I reluctantly use, there's a couple of tips for you, and some personal anecdotes intermittently interspersed within the article itself. So hopefully that provides some value for you. With all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.